Hello everybody, welcome back to another Anatomy and Physiology live stream. Welcome to Ollie's Anatomy and Physiology daily practice review for Anatomy and Physiology, where we are going to make Anatomy and Physiology finally make sense for you all. If you're new here, I'm Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been an anatomy and physiology tutor for 5 years now. I go live pretty much every day covering anatomy and physiology topics, and then I also do topic requests as well. You can request topics via that orange button in the bottom left corner there, and then we're going to go over a practice test, and if you want that practice test, I'm going to pin this up here. You just join my community, you send me your email afterwards, and then you will get the practice test. We'll go ahead and get started here in just a minute. We're going to let some people come in here. How's everyone doing today? I hope you guys had a great weekend. Happy Monday. As of you are just joining, welcome to Ollie's Anatomy and Physiology practice review live stream, where we will go over anatomy and physiology pretty much every day here, covering topics that you guys are struggling with. Today we have a special focus on the HESI and TEAS examination, but this is going to be a fantastic review for your summer A&P class, your DAT, your MCATs. A long day, it's barely Monday. Yes, I did enjoy my Sunday off. I wasn't able to celebrate Father's Day with my father last weekend. I was gone, and then he was also working. So we celebrated yesterday. I have a great father. Love Ollie's dad is awesome. But welcome everybody. We'll get started here in just a minute. I want to introduce myself one more time, and we'll get started with the practice questions. But welcome to Ollie's Anatomy and Physiology practice review. This is where I'm going to make anatomy and physiology finally make sense for you all. I do upload everything to YouTube afterwards, and then all my A&P notes are available on my website. They are linked in my TikTok bio. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. I have 60 A&P 1 questions for you for the HESI and TEAS. I'm going to flip my camera around here, and then let me know, can you all see the questions fine? Let me know. Just a yes in the comments would be fantastic. Welcome everybody that just joined. I'm writing anatomy on Friday. Good luck on your anatomy exam. Can everyone see the questions before we get going? Yes, perfect, fantastic. Alrighty, we'll start off with number 1. We're going to build up here with the questions. We're starting off with some introductions, some general terminology questions. We're focused on the body cavities here with these questions. Number 1, which of the following cavities contains the lungs? A, B, C, or D. If you're new here, all you got to do is put your answer choice A, B, C, or D down in the comments. Let me know what you think it is. If you're not sure, just put your best guess. That's totally fine. But again, if you're new here, welcome to Ollie's Anatomy and Physiology practice review live stream, where anatomy and physiology is finally going to make sense for you. We're covering some A&P 1 for the HESI and TEAS. Tomorrow we'll be live again around the same time, 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, going over A&P 2. Number one, I'll let you guys, I know some more people are joining, so I'll let you guys finish up there with your answer choices. The answer choice is going to be C. It is going to be the pleural cavity. The pleural cavities, our left and our right one, house a lung each. That is the subdivision of the thoracic cavity, right? Okay, fantastic. All right, number 2, the heart is located in which body cavity? The heart is located in which body cavity? A, B, C, or D? I was looking at the wrong question. That's okay. Don't worry about it. That happens. But welcome everybody that just joined. There's already 540 of you in here. Welcome. It's nice to see you all. My name is Ollie. Welcome to Ollie's Anatomy and Physiology practice review live stream, where anatomy and physiology is finally going to make sense for you. I'm going to go live every day. You can request topics in the bottom left corner there. Whatever you're struggling with, let me know. I'll make questions on it. And then everything else, if you need some extra help, everything I'm going over today can be found in my anatomy and physiology notes. They're in my TikTok bio. Number 2, the answer is going to be A. It is the pericardial cavity. A lot of you put A. Congratulations if you put A. You're absolutely correct. The pericardial cavity. Remember that peri means covering, and then the cardio means heart. That's that fluids-filled space within the mediastinum. That's in the thoracic cavity as well. So this is also in the thoracic cavity. Number 3, which body cavity is most posterior in position? A, B, C, or D? Thank you, Izzy, for the heart puff. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the gifts as well, guys. Welcome into the live stream. How's everyone doing? I hope you guys had a great weekend. Happy Monday for you all. Let's celebrate Mondays. But how's everyone doing today? I hope you all... Thanks for all the follows as well, everybody. I'll be going live every day, covering anatomy and physiology and other medical education topics. And you can request those topics. There's an orange button in the bottom left here. You hit that button. You can send me a direct message during the live and request topics. Number three, the answer is B. It is the cranial cavity. The cranial cavity is part of the dorsal or posterior body. That encloses the brain. That is the most posterior in position compared to the other three answers. Number 4, the diaphragm separates which two major body cavities? Which two major body cavities? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? Thanks for all the follows as well. I'll be going live every day. If you're new here, hi, it's nice to meet you. My name is Ollie. It's fantastic. I always love meeting new people. I always love seeing the repeat students here in the live streams as well. I try to remember everyone's name. Number 4 is B. It is the thoracic and the abdominal. So the diaphragm is going to separate the thoracic and the abdominal cavities. Number 5, the spinal cord is housed in which cavity? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Also, if you did not know, posterior or dorsal means behind or back or in the back of or behind. That was confusing at all. Number 5, the spinal cord is housed in C. It is the vertebral cavity. A, B, C, or D? The answer was C, vertebral cavity. That contains our spinal cord. Number 6, which of the following best describes the thoracic cavity? Which of the following best describes the thoracic cavity? A, B, C, or D? Put your answer choice down in the comments, A, B, C, or D. We're already at almost 1,000 likes already on the live stream, guys. Thank you guys so much. The more that you guys do hit that like button, the more that we can get this out to as many people as possible to help as many people as possible on their anatomy and physiology exam, the HESI or TEAS exam. I am here not only to just help you pass your exams, but I want to help you absolutely crush and ace your exams as well. Number 6, cranial is the skull. Yes. 1.2 thousand likes. Let's go. Number 6, the answer is D. It contains the lungs and the heart. That is true. A, the digestive organs would be in the abdominal cavity. Urinary bladder is going to be in the pelvis area and inferior to the diaphragm. The thoracic cavity is superior to the diaphragm. It is superior. Number 7, the abdominopelvic cavity is composed of which two cavities? A, B, C, or D? What do we think that is, guys? Also, I just hit 90,000 followers here on TikTok as of this morning, so thank you all so much for following and supporting. This is truly my favorite thing in the world to do. I absolutely love doing these live streams, so thank you all so much. Thank you, Mary, for the roses. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. Number 7, the answer is C. The majority of you put C, the abdominal and pelvic cavities. You are absolutely correct. That is a continuous cavity that is mostly divided into 2 regions. Number 8, the cranial cavity contains the what? The cranial cavity contains the what? A, B, C, or D? Thank you all for the follows. It's nice to meet you. I'm Ollie. I go live every day covering anatomy and physiology, and you can also request topics in the bottom left corner there via that orange button. And then this is also how you get the practice test if you want a blank copy and the answer key afterwards as well. Hit that button and follow the directions there. Number 8, the answer is A. It is the brain. The brain is housed in the cranial cavity. That is, the cranial cavity is essentially formed by the skull bones, and they encase your brain. Number 9, which cavity is enclosed by the rib cage? Which cavity is enclosed by the rib cage? A, B, C, or D? If you are new here, welcome. My name is Ollie. Welcome to Ollie's Anatomy and Physiology practice review live stream, where anatomy and physiology is finally going to make sense for you. And everything I'm going over today can be found in my anatomy and physiology notes. They're linked in my TikTok bio. We're on number 9 if you're following along. The answer is B. It is the thoracic cavity. The thoracic cavity is enclosed within the rib cage. It's in the rib cage. The ribs form the protective cage around that thoracic cavity, which contain our lungs and our heart and whatnot. Number 10, the pelvic cavity primarily contains what? I saw a question about teaching high school anatomy and physiology. The best thing you can really do there is, when it comes to high schoolers, their attention span is just... it's terrible. So you really got to focus on making it engaging, make them answering questions, kind of like we're doing today as well. Kahoots are fantastic as well. But reach out to me in the bottom left corner there. I can make a video on that as well, how I think you can engage high school students. Number 10, the answer is D. It is the bladder and the reproductive organs. Answer choice D, bladder and reproductive organs. The pelvic cavity will contain urinary and reproductive systems. Again, the lung and hearts is in the thoracic cavity. Liver and stomach are in the abdominal. Brain and spinal cord, that would be in the cranial and vertebral cavities, respectively. Number 11, we're going to move on to some cell biology questions, some science questions here. We're on number 11 now. During which phase of mitosis do chromosomes align in the middle of the cell? Which one is that going to be? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Fantastic. The majority of you are putting A. I'm seeing a lot of A's. You're absolutely correct. It is metaphase. I accidentally used my red pen. I need my green highlighter to signify that is correct. Metaphase, the way that I always think about it, when they're lining along the middle, M in middle is the same as M in metaphase. It's kind of a little dumb, tricky way to remember it in a way. But in metaphase, chromosomes line up along the metaphase plate in the middle. Anaphase is where the chromatids are pulled apart. Prophase is where the chromosomes condense. And then telophase is where the nuclear envelope reforms. Okay? Number 12, what is the end result of meiosis in humans? What is the end result of meiosis in humans? Well, hopefully after these questions here, I have about 10 questions here set on meiosis and mitosis. So hopefully at the end of these 10 questions, 11 through 20, we'll be able to kind of help you out understand the difference between mitosis and meiosis. And then also in the bottom left corner there, if you send me a topic request for meiosis or mitosis, I can make some more questions. I can do video requests for you as well. Number 12, the answer is C. It is 4 haploid gametes. So meiosis results in 4 genetically unique haploid cells in sperm or egg. So again, diploid cells are in mitosis. That's a key difference between both of these as well. Can I go over the muscular system? Yes, I can. We're going over some of those questions later in this live today. Mitosis is going to be 2. And then in meiosis, we'll have 4. All right, we're going to move on to the next page now. Number 13, which phase of mitosis involves the nuclear envelope breaking down and chromosomes condensing? A, B, C, or D? The cool mods that I'm going to follow you. Thanks for following, and thanks for everybody else that followed as well. It's nice to always see some new faces. It's nice to meet you all. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining us today. If I do miss your questions as well, please feel free to repeat the question or that orange button in the bottom left corner there. You can send me a DM during the live. I will try to answer. I try to answer everybody. I get a lot of messages every day. We're at 4,000 likes already, guys. That is insane. Thank you guys so much. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for 4,000 likes. Yes, I gave you the answer to this. That's why it's important to answer all the questions or answer all the answer choices, why they're right, why they're wrong. It can give away answers in later questions as well. Number 13, the answer is C. It is prophase. As we mentioned, if you were paying attention, I mentioned in prophase, this is the preparation stage where our nuclear envelope dissolves and the chromosomes condense. Number 14, I'm going to move fully on to the next page here. Number 14, the key difference between mitosis and meiosis is what? I just said it a couple minutes ago, so hopefully you were paying attention. A, B, C, or D. Put your answer choice down in the comments. If you're new here, what you do is you comment A, B, C, or D, whatever you think the answer choice is. Number 14, the answer. Let's see. It's C. The answer is going to be C. Mitosis results in diploid cells. Meiosis is involved in haploid cells, okay? Mitosis, diploid, meiosis, haploids. So diploid means a full set. Haploid would mean half a set. Number 15, which epithelial tissue is best suited for diffusion and can be found in the air sacs of lungs? A, B, C, or D. What do you guys think that is? Comment your answer choice down in the comments there. A, B, C, or D, whatever you think it is. Awesome. Welcome to the live stream today, everybody, as well. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. And if you are new here, feel free to introduce yourself. I always love saying hello. I always try to remember faces, or I shouldn't say faces because I can't see you guys, but I try to remember names in the comments as well, especially if you are a frequent viewer of the live streams. But number 15, the answer is A. It's A, simple squamous. So if you think about simple squamous, simple means one layer, squamous means flattened. It's a very flat and thin layer of tissue. And diffusion is where you're going to have your nutrients and your waste diffusing across. This is very important. Are there links to the questions? So pretty much how this works, you join the community, and once you join the community, you will get the questions. I'm going to put the link there. Also, you can rewatch it on YouTube. It's linked in my TikTok bio. Simple squamous, one layer, flattened, great for diffusion of substances. Number 16, which type of epithelial tissue lines the inside of the urinary bladder and it stretches to accommodate fluid? A, B, C, or D. Thank you all so much for the follows as well, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. Always love seeing new faces. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to Ollie's Anatomy and Physiology Practice Review live stream, where we're finally going to make anatomy and physiology make sense. I do take topic requests as well. You can request them in the bottom left corner there. Thank you, Wendy, for the heart me gift. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Again, you can request anatomy and physiology topics in the bottom left corner there. I also go over other topics as well besides just anatomy and physiology. But number 16, the answer is B. It's transitional. Transitional epithelium is going to allow the bladder to stretch, essentially. It's designed to stretch without tearing. It'll send a signal up that we have to void our urine. Number 17, which epithelial type has cells that are taller than they are wide, and they are specialized for absorption or secretion? What do we think that one is? A, B, C, or D? Can I go over the nervous system? Yes, we are going over some nervous system questions today as well. Anything in particular, you can request in the bottom left corner there. We're at 4.8. We're almost at 5,000 likes on the live stream already, guys. That is absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much. That is insane. Thank you guys so much. That is fantastic. Oh my, 5,000, let's go. Number 17, the answer is B. It's simple columnar. Essentially what these look like, they kind of look like tall buildings in a sense. They have our little projections up here. They're found in the digestive tract lining, essentially, and we're going to run to the next page. Number 18. Thank you, Izzy, for the finger heart. Thank you guys for the gifts. Number 18, where in the body would you most likely find a pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium? That's a long-winded type of tissue. Moving on to the next page here. Where in the body would you most likely find a pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium? Quite a tongue twister if you're trying to say it fast. A, B, C, or D, what do you think it is? Just put your answer choice down in the comments. I'm seeing a couple C's. And if you put C, you're absolutely correct. It is the trachea. So being pseudostratified, it's falsely layered, so it's one layer. Ciliated means it has cilia. What is cilia there for? Cilia there is to trap and move mucus throughout the respiratory tract, so it'll trap pathogens in the mucus and move it out through the respiratory tract. Skin is going to have stratified squamous, blood vessels, simple squamous, again for diffusion. Stratified squamous for protection in skin. Urinary bladder, we just went over, was transitional. Number 19, what is the primary function of stratified squamous epithelium? I kind of accidentally just gave you the answer there. I'm sorry about that, but if you were hopefully you were paying attention, or if you're just joining, what do you think it is? A, B, C, or D for number 19? Let me know what you think down in the comments. That is why it's so important to kind of think about why the other answer choices are wrong when you're going through a test. That is one of my biggest test-taking strategies. Why are the other answer choices wrong? It'll often give away an answer later on in the exam. But number 19, the answer is C. It is to protection against abrasion. Stratified squamous epithelium is for protection. The many layers are going to resist wear. That's like in your skin. Also, your esophagus. Number 20, simple cuboidal epithelium is the most commonly found where? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? In the comments, put your answer choice down in the comments. A, B, C, or D. And please let me know if I missed a question or two. Someone said Ollie. Extra Big Thick said Ollie. Hey, Extra Big Thick. Thanks for joining the live again. It's good to see you again. Carl, I think it's Carl. Can someone who has never did basic biology learn from these lives? Yes. We try to tell a story through these questions as well. A lot of people here have never taken anatomy and physiology and learn when they leave. Number 20. The answer is B. They line the kidney tubules. This is for secretion and absorption in the kidneys. Okay. Again, in the epidermis, it's stratified squamous, alveoli, simple squamous, esophagus, stratified squamous. Number 21, which layer of the epidermis is composed of dead, flat, keratinized cells, and it forms the outer layer of the skin? A, B, C, or D? Moving on to some integumentary system questions now. Again, if you're struggling with anything, like I mentioned, everything we're going over today, it's available in my anatomy and physiology notes. They're available on my TikTok bio. And if you also want the questions, you can just basically join. We have a little community here on TikTok that you just join, and then you'll get the questions after each live stream. You just hit that button, follow the prompts there. But number 21, which layer of the epidermis is composed of dead, flattened, keratinized cells, and it forms the outermost layer? That is going to be A. That is the stratum corneum. Remember our little mnemonic here, everybody. Does everyone remember if you've been here? It is come, let's get sun burnt. Cum is for corneum. Let's is for lucidum. G is for granulosum. S is for spinosum. B is for the basal layer. Again, corneum being the outermost, basal being the deepest layer. So come, let's get sunburnt. The reason I use that one is because when you think about getting sunburnt, that happens at your skin. And again, these are the layers of the epidermis. Okay, so knowing these layers, let's move on to the next set of questions here. Hopefully you can use this to answer the next set of questions. Hey, Chicky Red 80 or Leslie. Sorry I'm late. That's okay. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here, though. I'm glad you're still able to make it. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well and had a great weekend. Number 22. That's what we're on right now. Number 22. The layer of the epidermis responsible for cell division and new cell production is what? Which layer would that be? Think about where cell division is going to occur and why that would be. Think about that. A, B, C, or D for number 22. What do we think? What do we think? And we're at 8,000 likes on the live stream already, guys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for the follows as well. Number 22, the answer is C. It is the stratum basal layer. So remember, once we're going to have our cell division at our innermost layer, and then as they divide and grow, they will move up here, and then they will die off at the corneum layer. That's where they're keratinized, waterproof. That will occur. This again, our cell division, our mitosis, will occur at the basal layer. Okay. Number 23, in thick skin, such as the palms and soles, which additional layer in the epidermis is present? Is between the granulosum and the corneum layers, A, B, C, or D. Thank you guys so much for the follows as well. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. We're on number 23 now, if you're just joining us. Again, we're talking about this is the layer of the skin that is only present between stratum granulosum and the stratum corneum in our thick skin, such as our palms of our hands and the soles of our feet. That is going to be A. It is the stratum lucidum. It's the stratum lucidum. That is only in our palms and our soles. It is an additional layer in our thicker skin. We're going to move on to the next set of questions here on the next page. Number 24, which layer of the epidermis contains cells that begin producing keratinohyaline and lamellar bodies for waterproofing? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think the answer choice is down in the comments? Also, you can rewatch these lives on YouTube. It's linked in my TikTok bio. And welcome, if you're new here, welcome to Ollie's Anatomy and Physiology Practice Your Live Stream, where anatomy and physiology finally makes sense. I am here to teach you anatomy and physiology. I want to help you remember things, not only just remember things, but just understand that I don't want you to just pass your exams. I don't want you to just pass your HESI and TEAS. I want you to absolutely ace that exam and your exams in general. This is perfect for anatomy and physiology, the DAT, anything that has anatomy and physiology on it. Number 24, the answer is D. It is the stratum granulosum. So this is going to mark the transition from living to dead cells here. Remember, come let's get sunburned. Stratum granulosum is where we will mark the transition from living to dead cells. Number 25, the layer of the epidermis that contains the desmosome connections. That is what's going to give it a spiny appearance when you look at it under a microscope. Which layer is that going to be? A, B, C, or D? Does C's cover A and P2? Yes, it does. We'll be going over A and P2 tomorrow. Thank you, Nada, for all the gifts. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, that's absolutely incredible. Thank you. That's absolutely insane. Thank you. I love the gifts are awesome. Thank you so much. We're at 9,000 likes on the live stream already, guys. It's absolutely insane. Number 25, the answer is A. It is the stratum spinosum. I remember the spiny appearance, the spinosum here. Number 26, the rounded projection at the end of a bone that forms a joint is called what? A, B, C, or D? We're going to move on to some skeletal system questions now. As we move on, if there's anything that you're still confused on, remember I do have notes available in my TikTok bio. Thank you so much. We're almost achieving the live goal today on the finger hearts. Thank you so much, Nana, for the finger hearts. I appreciate it. You guys are absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much for all the likes on the live as well. We're at 10,000 already. Let's go. That is insane, guys. Number 26. Again, as we move on to the skeletal system, the rounded projection that you find at the ends of bones is called A. It is a condyle. Those are the smooth, round rounded surfaces that allow for articulation. Remember that a foramen as a whole process would be a projection, not necessarily joint forming, and a fossa would be a depression. Number 27, which bone marking is a large, rough projection where muscles and ligaments attach? A, B, C, or D? What do you think that one is? Just comment your answer choice down in the comments. Thank you for your help. No, thank you for being here, Nada, and thank you for the gifts as well. They mean the absolute world to me. These live streams, I look forward to them every day. They're my favorite part of my day. Any support in doing them, whether it be a like or a follow or a gift, they just mean the absolute world to me. So thank you all so much. Number 27, the answer is A. It is a tuberosity. So this serves as the anchor point for our tendons. Remember, the foramen was a hole. A fissure is a narrow slit. And then the sinus is a cavity within a bone. Number 28, the humerus is what? Blank to the... Oh, no. We're talking about some anatomical references and directional terminology here. They are not all A. They are not. They are an even mix, randomly mixed, actually. I put them in a random. I put the answers in like a randomizer in a way, and then I fill in the other ones. QHRN, thank you for the rose. Thank you for the gifts, guys. We're at 12,600 likes already today, guys. That is insane. Thank you guys so much for liking the live stream. The more that you guys do like the live stream, the more it helps to get out to more people. We can help as many people as possible on their anatomy and physiology exams. The answer is A. It is proximal. The humerus is closer to the shoulder. Therefore, it would be proximal. Number 29. The foramen is best described as a what? A, B, C, or D? Hopefully you were paying attention. I've explained this twice now, so hopefully you were paying attention. Let me know what you guys think. A, B, C, or D? Fantastic. You guys are absolutely correct. It is A. It is a rounded hole through a bone. It is a rounded hole through a bone. Remember, number 30 here. Number 30, we're going to run to the next set of questions here. Number 30, which bone marking is a shallow depression or groove on the surface of a bone? A, B, C, or D? I'm going to move on to the next set of questions here. And if you've missed anything or you joined a little late or you have to leave a little early, I do post every replay of every TikTok live stream to YouTube. That is linked in my TikTok bio. And everything that we're going over today, you can find in my A&P notes on my website as well. That is also linked in my TikTok bio. Number 30, the answer is A. It is a fossa. It is a fossa. That is a site of articulation or a muscle attachment. Again, it is the bone marking. That is a shallow depression or groove on the surface of a bone. Number 31, the scapula is located blank to the rib cage. A, B, C, or D? This is A&P 1 today. Tomorrow is going to be A&P 2. So today A&P 1, tomorrow A&P 2. And then we'll be live again on Thursday and Friday. And I will also take requests in the bottom left corner there. That orange button, hit that. Let me know what you guys want to see in the live. Tomorrow will be at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Number 31. Number 31, what do we think that is? Number 31. A, B, C, or D? The scapula is located where? A, B, C, or D? It's B. It's posterior. The scapula is posterior to the ribs. Remember that the scapula, it's the shoulder blade on the back side of the body behind the rib cage. Number 32, the clavicle articulates blank to the sternum. A, B, C, or D? What do we think? A, B, C, or D? The clavicle articulates blank to the sternum. So think about what the clavicle connects to. What part of the sternum? A, B, C, or D? This is a little bit of a harder question, so if it's okay. But number 32, the answer is B. It is medial. And let me explain. So the clavicle articulates to the manubrium of the sternum at its medial inner end. Lateral would refer to the end of the shoulder, so it's opposite end. So the clavicle articulates with the medial aspect of the sternum, specifically our manubrium. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Number 33, which bone marking is a small rounded projection or process? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think it is? Thank you guys so much for the follows. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ollie. Welcome to Ollie's Anatomy and Physiology Practice Review live stream, where anatomy and physiology is finally going to make sense. I'm going to go live every day covering A and P for you all. You can, and I'll also be covering some other topics as well every day. You just have to request them in the bottom left corner there, or leave them a comment on a TikTok video as well. But number 33, the answer is A, tubercle. A tubercle. Tubercle are small rounded projections used for muscle or a tendon attachment. Remember that a tuberosity is larger. Remember, tuberosity larger, tubercle is smaller. So remember, this is large, this is small. Okay? Number 34, what is the primary neurotransmitter released at the neuromuscular junction to initiate muscle contraction? A, B, C, or D. We're going to move on to some muscular system topics here now. We just finished up with some skeletal system. Remember that everything I've gone over today, you can get them in my A&P notes. Anything was confusing, hit the orange button. Let me know what was confusing. Perhaps I can add another question in a future live stream, or I can make a video on it to clarify it further. Number 34, though, the answer is A. It is acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is the neurotransmitter, that is the primary neurotransmitter, I should say, that is released at a neuromuscular junction that initiates the muscle contraction. It's going to bind to receptors on the muscle. Number 35, during muscle contraction, calcium ions bind to which protein that expose the binding sites on actin? A, B, C, or D? What do you think the answer choice is? Whatever you think it is, put your answer choice down in the comments. Number 35, the answer is B. It is B. It is troponin. Again, calcium binds to troponin, and it exposes the binding sites on actin by removing tropomyosin. Tropomyosin is what blocks actin sites. Troponin moves it so that myosin heads can attach to it. Okay. Moving on. 36. The energy for muscle contraction is primarily supplied by what? A, B, C, or D? And if you're just joining, welcome. Welcome to Ollie's Anatomy and Physiology Practice Review live stream. Welcome. We're going to go live every day covering anatomy and physiology and some other topics that you guys request as well. A, B, C, or D? We're at 15,000 likes already on the live stream, guys. Thank you guys so much for all the likes on the live. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Number 36, the answer is A. It is ATP, adenosine triphosphate. ATP fuels that cross-bridge cycling and the detachment in a contraction, okay? So it is there, and it provides energy for 2 points. The start of our cross-bridge cycling, and then whenever myosin detaches from actin in our contraction. Number 37, the sliding filament theory explains muscle contraction as what? A, B, C, or D? Let me know what you guys think it is down in the comments. A, B, C, or D. What do we think? For number 37, the answer is, seeing a lot of C's, and you're absolutely correct. The answer is C. Actin and myosin filaments are going to slide past one another. They don't shrink, they slide. Number 38, during a contraction cycle, the myosin head attaches to actin filament, forming a what? Hopefully you were paying attention. A, B, C, or D. What did I just explain this was? Particularly what ATP is going to supply energy to in the first step. Fantastic. Seeing A, you're absolutely correct. If you put A, it is a cross bridge. When myosin binds to actin, it is called a cross bridge. Number 39, which ion is released from the sarcoplasmic reticulum to trigger muscle contraction? Someone said they were confused. What exactly are you confused on? I can try to explain it a little better as well. Who said that? Steve, what were you confused about? Let me know. I can try to explain it a little better. Number 39, which ion is released from the sarcoplasmic reticulum to trigger muscle contraction? The answer is C. It is calcium. It is C, calcium. Again, so calcium from the sarcoplasmic reticulum binds to troponin, which removes tropomyosin from the actin sites. Hi, my class started epithelial tissues and I'm not okay, 93 Roby. So, yes, epithelial tissues is not fun. I actually am posting a series on epithelial tissues on TikTok here as well. And then I have notes in my bio on that as well. We went over some questions today already on that. This will be posted on YouTube afterwards as well. But number 40, what causes the detachment of the myosin head from the actin filament during muscle contraction? What causes the detachment of the myosin head from the actin filament during muscle contraction? Number 40, A, B, C, or D. Think about, we covered it a little bit ago, a couple questions ago. Jesus loves you. Thank you, Emma. I appreciate it. I hope so. A, B, C, or D. Number 40. The answer is A. It is ATP binding. Oops, I put my red pen on tonight like Lana Del Rey. ATP binding to myosin. Remember, when ATP binds to myosin, it is going to provide the energy for detaching from actin. And then a new ATP will come in and repeat the process over again. Number 41, what structure conducts the action potential deep into the muscle fibers to trigger calcium release? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D. And then you can also get the questions here by joining our community here on TikTok as well. Number 41, what structure is going to conduct the action potential deep into the muscle? That is going to be our T tubules. Oops, I hit my stand. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, I hit my stand. So sorry. Yes, is this I'm going over a mixture of all the topics? Yes. So on Mondays, I go over a mix of all A and P1 topics, and then on Tuesday every week, I go over a mix of A and P2 topics, and then I go live pretty much every single day. And the rest of the week is based on requests, essentially, what people are mostly confused on, what we go over on Monday and Tuesday. And you can do that in the bottom left corner there. You can send a request, whatever you're struggling with. We do anatomy and physiology. We do other topics as well. I'm going to move on here to number 42. Number 42, what is the first event to occur in the generation of an action potential? We're moving on to some nervous system questions now. What do T tubules do? So those are kind of your dips in your muscular cell membrane where the action potentials go deep into the sarcoplasmic reticulum so that it can trigger the release of calcium from the SR, or the sarcoplasmic reticulum. But number 42, I'm going to move on fully to the next page. Remember that you can watch the replay on YouTube afterwards. That is linked in my TikTok bio, as well as all my anatomy and physiology notes from when I was in the class. I got an A. I got 100% on both my final exams in undergrad and graduate school, just if you need some extra help. Number 42, the answer is A. It is the opening of voltage-gated sodium channels. This is going to depolarize the membrane. Repolarization follows depolarization. Hyperpolarization happens after repolarization, so it becomes a little extra there. And then calcium channels open later during repolarization. Number 43, which ion rushes into the neuron during depolarization? So remember, pay attention to the last question there. What ion is going to rush into the neuron during depolarization? A, B, C, or D? Fantastic. Seeing a lot of C's, and you're absolutely correct. It is sodium. Sodium causes depolarization of the action potential. Number 44, the refractory period is going to ensure what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? So when we have our action potential here, and we have our peak, whenever the action potential is getting more positive, this is where sodium is coming in. This is our depolarization. And then when we have our repolarization, we're trying to get back to our resting membrane potential. This is where we are having potassium leaving. Number 44 is C. Each action potential is an isolated event. This is going to prevent an overlapping of action potentials. This is going to ensure and enforce a unidirectional action potential. Okay? Number 45, during repolarization, which ion moves out of the neuron to restore the resting membrane potential? Like I just mentioned there in my little diagram. Hopefully you were paying attention and following along. I had to take a little sip of my water. Awesome. We're at 17.5 thousand likes on the live stream already. That is insane, guys. Thank you guys so much for the support on today's live stream. Number 45 is B. It is potassium. Excuse me. Potassium exits the cell It's going to restore its negative charge. Again, sodium enters during depolarization. Calcium is not important here. Chloride is going to have a minor role in making the cell a little more negative. Hi, Mohammed. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Number 46, the resting membrane potential of a typical neuron is approximately what? A, B, C, or D? This is important to know. How often do I go live? Pretty much every single day. Do I have GED preparation? No, I do not. I have anatomy and physiology resources and mostly medical education resources as well. That's typically the material and content that I make on here. But I do go live every single day. Tomorrow is going to be at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be covering a range of A and P2 topics. Number 46, the answer is negative 70 millivolts. Again, this is typical for neurons at rest. Positive 70, that's too positive. Remember, we want it at a negative. Or we have a resting membrane potential of negative 70. Negative 30 is closer to the threshold. And then number 47, which part of the neuron is primarily responsible for initiating an action potential? Initiating it. A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think down in the comments? Put your answer choice down in the comments. Thank you guys so much. We're almost at 20,000 likes on the live stream today, guys. That is fantastic. That is awesome. Again, the more that you guys do like and share the live stream, the more that we can get as many people in here as possible. We can help as many people as possible on their anatomy and physiology exams, their HESI and TEAS, their DAT, their MCAT, their radiology stuff, their surgical tech stuff. I'm just here to help out as many people as possible. Number 47, the answer is B. It is the axon hillock. This is known as our trigger zone. This is where your action potential starts. Dendrites receive the signals. Axon terminals send the signals. Myelin is going to insulate the axon and speed up the action potential. Number 48. What role does the sodium-potassium pump play in the action potential? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? And if you are in anatomy and physiology right now, where are you? What are you going over? Are you going over some of the integumentary systems? I heard someone was going over the tissues today. Are you on skeleton? The muscular system? So the axon hillock is a specialized part of the neuron. This is where the axon originates from the cell body. Essentially, that is the zone for an action potential. It's kind of located between the cell body and the axon, if that makes sense. Okay? Alrighty. We're going to move on to the next page. You can watch the replay on YouTube if you've missed anything. The answer is going to be B. It maintains the resting membrane potential by pumping sodium out and potassium in. All right. And we have our 3 NAs and then our 2 potassiums in and out. Number 49. Which term describes the time during which a neuron cannot initiate another action potential, no matter how strong the stimulus is? What is that called? A, B, C, or D? Luki says, TEAS Wednesday, what do you recommend I study for a final push? I've been studying, just curious. I would kind of go over the importance of everything here. I would go over each body system for anatomy and physiology, learn their functions and some of their key structures. Make sure you can do the calculations, know some of the general biology, some of the general chemistry stuff, and practice making sure that you can read this reading and grammar and stuff. I'm an AP1, just started bones, and I'm overwhelmed. I actually just posted a video a couple videos ago on how to study all 206 bones and all their landmarks and how I did it in a week. I would go watch that video and comment on there if you have any more questions on it. Tony JB said, I'm enrolled fall semester. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Good luck this fall. I will be going live this fall as well. Answer the question real quick and I'll look back at some more comments. But number 49, the answer is C. This is the absolute refractory period. Sodium channels are inactivated, so no action potential is possible. Again, an absolute refractory period. Remember, what is going to trigger the depolarization? That is when sodium is going in. So once you inactivate the sodium channels, it can no longer come in. All right, I'm going to read the next question, then I will answer your comments. Number 50, which muscle attaches to the calcaneus via the Achilles tendon to allow plantar flexion of the foot? These last 10 or 11 questions here. I have more in-depth clinically based questions in a way, a little more integrated. So again, which muscle attaches to the calcaneus via the Achilles tendon to allow plantar flexion of the foot? A, B, C, or D? And let's check here some of the comments here. I'm going to read some of your comments. We're 20,000 likes already. That is insane. Try Khan Academy 2. I work or study full time. I was working and studying both full time when I was in school. I just finished my master's degree in November in molecular medicine. I'm studying my under neuroscience. Oh, that's awesome. Do I think you can study in 1 month and pass my TEAS? Yes. It's typically recommended as about 4 weeks. It's typically the biggest recommendation. Alrighty. Do I have a study guide for just the science portion because this is reviewing A&P 1 and 2? Yeah, so I have a study guide right now for both Anatomy and Physiology 1 and 2. That's more for the undergraduate course. I'm actually releasing an ebook soon for the HESI or TEAS, specifically on Anatomy and Physiology, and I'll continue making content for that as well outside of Anatomy and Physiology. But number 50, the answer is A, it's the gastrocnemius. That's the calf muscle inserting on the calcaneus. Number 51, the biceps brachii meets on the radial tuberosity. This means that contraction of the biceps brachii will cause what? A, B, C, or D? Those next questions are my stuff. Awesome. Perfect. 21.5 thousand likes. Thank you guys so much for all the likes. Thank you guys for the follows as well. I always love seeing new faces, but welcome to the live stream, everybody. Welcome to Ollie's Anatomy and Physiology Practice Review live stream. I go live pretty much every day. I'm here to make anatomy and physiology finally make sense for you all. Number 51 is A. It is flexion of the forearm at the elbow. Thank you, VC, for the roses. Thank you guys so much for all the support on the live stream. Number 52, which bone serves as the point of origin for the deltoid muscle? And then if you were interested in getting a blank PDF with the answer key to do on your own, you can just join our community here on TikTok, or you can watch the replay on YouTube that is linked in my TikTok bio with all my A&P notes as well. Number 52, the answer is B. It is the clavicle. It is the clavicle. The deltoid originates on the clavicle, the acromion, and the spine of the scapula. Number 53, when the quadriceps femoris group contracts, the tibia moves where? A, B, C, or D? Where does that move? A, B, C, or D? What do we think? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Leah says, hello again. A few weeks ago, I was here the night before my exam. Just wanted to say I aced it. Awesome. Congratulations, Leah. Awesome, awesome. Congratulations. We need to get congratulations for Leah in the chat. That'd be fantastic. Congratulations. I hope you're proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. That is awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you, VC, for the subscription. Send me your email, VC. Send me your email, and then you'll get the questions. Thank you so much for the subscription. Jenny said, I just got accepted in my radiology program. Oh my God, your HESI questions. Oops, sorry about that. That was Siri. Jenny said, I just got accepted into my radiology program. Your HESI questions really helped me. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that, Jenny. Congratulations for getting into your radiology program. If we could get congratulations for Jenny in the chat as well, that would be fantastic. Congratulations. That is awesome. So proud of you guys. What TEAS prep do I have? Pretty much these live streams right now. I'm actually publishing an ebook very shortly. Hopefully at the end of this week it's going to be done. But it'll be an ebook for the HESI and TEAS Anatomy and Physiology portion. Thank you. It was great to see you in practice. Awesome, awesome. But I'll be pushing out more TEAS and HESI prep. Number 53. The answer is C. It is going to be anteriorly. The quadriceps femoris group will contract and move the tibia anteriorly. Number 54, the structure attaching muscle to bone is what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? All the prices are going to pretty much vary right now, so I would check the website and see which one you're mostly interested in looking for. A, B, C, or D for number 54. Move on to the next page. Remember, you can rewatch this on YouTube if you miss anything. Number 54, the answer is C. It is a tendon. Tendons connect muscles to bone. We also have ligaments. The way someone mentioned that is BBL. Bone to bone is ligament. Number 55, the sternocleidomastoid muscle connects the sternum and clavicle to which bone? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D. What do you think it is in the comments? Just comment your answer choice. Is this ANP2 having gone to this point in the course? No, this is ANP1. This is a little bit later on in the muscular system for ANP1. Most of the time, your program might be different, but typically muscular system and skeletal system is an ANP1. Tomorrow is going to be ANP2 at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. My YouTube is my name. It's Ollie Herzeg, or it's on my TikTok bio. Number 55. The answer is C. It is the mastoid process of the temporal bone that helps in your head being able to rotate and flex. Number 56, the latissimus dorsi is responsible for which of the following movements? What do we think, guys? What do we think? Also, if you would like to get these questions, you can just join our community here on TikTok, and then you will get the questions after the live. Or you can rewatch it on YouTube later on. What's the difference between AMP1 and AMP2? So AMP1 is more, I would say it's more memorization. AMP2 is more process-based, right? So in AMP1, you kind of go over the general terminology, the cells, the tissues, the skin, bones, muscles, and the nervous system. And then AMP2 is going to be like the cardiovascular system, endocrine, digestive system, basically all that. That's more process-based, but there's obviously some memorization, but again, it's kind of more process-based. Number 56. Do I also do CMA questions and answers? No, not all the time, but sometimes I do. But a lot of them are more anatomy and physiology based. AMP2 is more in-depth, yes. I would definitely say so. Number 56, the answer is B. It is extension and adduction of the arm. It pulls the arm back and toward the body. Number 57, which skeletal feature, again, this is my YouTube, which skeletal feature provides leverage for the ulna during elbow extension? A, B, C, or D? What do you think? What do you think? A, B, C, or D? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let me know. A, B, C, or D? But yeah, it kind of depends on the difficulty as well. Like if you're someone who is really good at memorizing, ANP1 is definitely going to be. Oh, thank you, lady, for the gift. Thank you so much. ANP1, if you're good at memorizing, you're gonna find ANP1 to be a lot easier. If you are better at understanding and explaining things, ANP2 is a lot more process based. I think that is, you gotta kind of relate things. It's more understanding. Awesome. But number 57, the answer is A, is Okerlund process. Again, the tricep is going to insert there, and it's going to help extend the elbow. Number 58, which of the following bones is part of the axial skeleton and serves as an attachment for the back muscles involved in posture? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do we think it is, guys? A, B, C, or D? It is C, it is the vertebrae. And last question here, number 59. When standing on your toes, which joints are primarily being extended? A, B, C, or D? Last question here, number 59. When standing on your toes, which joints are primarily being extended? A, B, C, or D? Awesome. We're 24.3 thousand likes. That is insane. Thank you guys so much for all the likes on the live stream today, guys. That is absolutely fantastic. Awesome. So, number 59 is D. It is your ankle joints. So again, the plantar flexion is extension at the ankle. So when you're standing on your toes, which joints are primarily being extended? That is your ankle joints. The interphalangeal, those are your toes. So it's not like the main mover, though. Okay? I was never a foot guy. That's okay. Me either. I'm not a foot guy either. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining. Those are all the questions I had today. I will be live again tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow, and we're going to go over A and P 2 topics. Do I go over cranial nerves? Yes, I do go over cranial nerves. I will put them in a future live stream. I have some videos on the cranial nerves as well. You can request topics via the orange button down the bottom left corner there. And then if you would like to get these questions, you just join our community here on TikTok. Afterwards, you send me your email, DM me your email, or email me your email letting me know that you subscribe to the TikTok community. And I will start sending you the questions. You will get the questions after every live stream. Again, tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for ANP2. Request topics down the bottom left corner there. I'm going to flip the camera around and say hello. Hey, everybody. This is the face of the guy that has been yapping for the last hour and a half for you all. Can I go more in-depth on the heart? Yes, Moogie, yes, I absolutely can. Medical terminology. Hit the orange button in the bottom left corner there. I'm happy to go over those. If I look this way, it's because I have my laptop there. And my laptop just has the comments open so I can see. Hello, Ruth. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for being here. Thank you all so much for being here. Go on. Thank you, Lucera. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for liking the live. Carly, thank you so much for the help. Thank you for being here. Truly, thank you, Nisha, for the rose. Thank you guys. Thank you. But welcome again to the live stream. We're at the end of the live stream now. If you've just joined us, hey, thanks for the day. Truly appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. Mookie said, thank you for yapping. Always appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. You need to go through oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Perfect. Yeah, we can do that tomorrow. We'll go over blood flow. And I'll probably be posting a video shortly on blood flow. I'm going to be doing some videos on orientations and insertions for muscles too. That's been highly requested. But yeah, I just wanted to sit here and say, just truly thank you all so much again for being here. We just hit 90,000 followers on TikTok, which is insane to me. And I only started doing this in like September, so this has been unimaginable to me. It really has been. Thank you guys. I'm looking forward to hopefully getting to 100,000. But here, I'm gonna look at here. I'm looking at here because I'm reading your questions because they went away here. Lisa said I have 2 NHA exams in July. I'll be following your lives. Thank you so much. Thank you again for subscribing to our TikTok community. I look forward to seeing you in more live streams. Sarah said this is wonderful. Thanks. I graduated in August. Oh, congratulations! I'm graduating in August. It's awesome. Thank you so much. Congratulations again on graduating. Health and Human Performance that is a fantastic thing to graduate with. I did my undergraduate degree in kinesiology as well. I double majored in kinesiology and biomedical sciences. Then I did my master's in molecular medicine. I want to get my PhD as well, and I want to teach and stuff, so this definitely helps me do that as well. Thank you, Lady Pompadour, for subscribing. Thank you so much. Please send me your email. Send me a DM, or my email is linked in my TikTok bio. Send me an email. Either one works. But thank you so much. Any support in doing these live streams means the absolute world to me. They are my favorite part of the day. I look forward to them. Thank you so much. And you said that just sent message. Perfect. Thank you. You said awesome. I'll see you then. Have the rest of your day, bro. You were truly helping. Thank you. You are truly helping me. Seriously, by you being here, you are helping me do what I love. So really, thank you guys too. So thank you. Seriously, I sound like a broken record when I say thank you, but I truly am grateful for you all. I love you guys. I love doing these. Again. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to Anatomy and Physiology Practice Review live stream. I want to make anatomy and physiology make sense for you all. I want to help you not only just, pass your exams, but I really want to help you guys ace your exams. Susie, it was nice meeting you. It was nice meeting you too, Susie. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys. It's nice meeting you all as well. Please feel free to introduce yourself as well. Then I said, hi, Ollie. You've helped me love anatomy more. I'm so glad. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. I'm glad I am able to do that. I absolutely love anatomy. So sharing my love with it and hopefully getting some other people to appreciate the human body and its physiology and its wonderful story that it shares with us all is fantastic. But thank you all so much for being here. I will be live. My name is my name. It's Ollie Hertzeg. It's available if you go to my bio here on TikTok. It'll be linked in my bio. Or if you want, you can reach out to me via DM, and that it's an orange button in the bottom left corner. If you hit that, just send me like YouTube link. I'll send you the link. Again, everyone who reaches out to me, I get like hundreds of messages a day. I try to get to everybody. So if I haven't got to you yet, I will get to you. Just be patient. I'm trying. Susie, I wish I had met you before I did my finals. I wish I did too. Carlene Henry, student nurse. Awesome. That's awesome. Congratulations on being a student nurse. I'm looking forward to hearing how that continues to go for you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well, Carlene. I'm sorry I wasn't here. When did you take your finals recently, Susie, or was that was that a little while ago? I'm going to be doing my TEAS in 3 months. That's awesome. Good luck on your TEAS. I will continue doing anatomy and physiology TEAS videos. And then I am working on doing more than just some anatomy and physiology here on Well. That's kind of like my bread and butter. I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5 years. It's just definitely... I applied for the nursing program in December. When should I take my TEAS test? I would look at the programs that you want to apply to. I know they have deadlines for when you have to submit them. So obviously, I did my finals in 2024. Oh yeah, I started doing this in September of 2024. So yes, unfortunately. But yeah, like I said, I just hit like 90,000 followers this morning. Am I on every day? Pretty much, yes. I'm also interested in nutrition. Yeah, nutrition is fun. I would actually, if I ever kind of... Obviously, I have a lot of student loans that I have to pay back for the masters and things I've already done. But I would definitely like to get some more training in nutrition as well. That's something that I've always been pretty interested in. I did a research project when I was in like high school on nutrition. Any tips? I want to start ADN. I would reach out to me. I don't have any of those tips really on hand. I have to think about holistic healing. Yes, that's important. Holistic healing is important. Definitely like an integrative approach to both. Kind of your more traditional methods, just with going into the doctor's offices and whatnot. Holistic is definitely a thing to do. There's a California male scholarship for nursing up to $5,000 per quarter for just having a C grade average. That's awesome. Holy crap. I did not know that. That's insane. That's a chunk of change for a scholarship too. Wow. I am going to get going here since Dolores Jones Fund for Male Nurses. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. Hopefully I can share that with more people as well, if people aren't aware of that. I was not aware of that. I am going to get going here. Again, thank you all so much for being here. Again, if you need some extra help with anything, all my anatomy and physiology notes are linked in my TikTok bio. They're on my website. The replays of the live streams are on YouTube. It's linked in my bio as well. I'll be going... I'll go live pretty much every day, and you can request topics in the bottom left corner there. I'm happy to do them. But truly, thank you guys so much for being here again. You're a great mentor for taking exams. Thank you, sir, for your dedication. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your dedication to watching the live streams. Honestly, I love anatomy and physiology. I love learning and stuff in general. I've been tutoring. I love helping students learn. Thank God someone across your page. Thank God you're here. Yeah, thank God that you're here. Thank you. But yes, thank you guys so much. Truly, I'm gonna get going. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining my anatomy and physiology practice review live stream, where my goal is to make anatomy and physiology finally make sense for you all. Thank you all so much. Hope to see you at tomorrow's live or in a future live. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your night, guys. Thank you, guys.